This is a story that just continues to keep just going on and on and on and on. And oftentimes many of us like to, use social media for our means of expressing our feelings. We gotta tell everybody how we feel. When our significant other has done something so wrong to us, we gotta let the world know just for them to give us some type of satisfaction with their statements, if they agree, if they disagree. And oftentimes, you know what? The information that people put out there as far as advice for what you should do concerning your issue, 9 times out of 10 comes back and make the situation 20 times worse. And I got to say, I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson, this can't be real. No, it can't be real. Just like my singing can't be real because it's trash. But I'm going to tell you this, though. These social media outlets is just murdering the hits right now. Just like I murdered that Outkast hit when it comes down to Mr. Jackson talking about all of these different things that he had to say concerning KeKe Palmer's dress at the Usher concert on July 4th. The craziest thing is when you open yourself up for people to give their insight on your life as far as what's going on, they gonna dig in the deepest realms to find whatever information they can to try to come out here and embarrass your behind. And you know what? That is exactly what they're doing. When it comes down to the information that's being generated out here as far as the relationship itself. Oh, they're on again, they're off again, they're this, they're that. I'm like, come on, really, what are we thinking about here? I mean, dang, man, all of this over a dress, man. I mean, come on. I mean, look, I understand you don't want something, you don't want the gift that's been shown in your eyes to be uncovered for the world, for them to see exactly what you love seeing all the time. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Because my father used to tell me all the time, son, you don't want a gift that's already been unwrapped. Well, guess what, sir? You've already unwrapped the gifts. The only thing is that, yes, now that dress has the world on fire right now because KeKe Palmer wore the heck out that dress. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at your boy. Don't get mad at your boy. I'm just going to tell you right now, that dress was fire. But listen, the one thing I'm going to say is this. I do understand you don't want people to see what's been privy to you for you to see. And I mean the nerve. Who does Usher think he is coming out here to sing "There Goes My Baby" to your son's mama? I mean, who does Usher think he is? I mean, then not only that, but then she comes back and wants to sing along with him as well. I know you were sitting there on fire when you seen that. Tell the truth, brother. Tell the truth. You were sitting there pissed off. I mean, me personally, I'm saying, you know what? Yeah, I might have been a little upset too. I ain't gonna play no games. I might have been a little heated too. I ain't gonna pump fake that thing. But I'm just saying, I want you to understand something. For all my brothers out there, understand this. You gotta understand the fact that Jackson feel right now about that dress. I know it's gonna piss some of y'all off right now. You'll be like, Coach, you lost your dang on mind. No, hear me though. I mean, my lady has wore some provocative stuff out, a few times here and there. I kind of, look back like, what you doing? But then you know what I say? Hey, I get it. Because women want to feel good about themselves. They want that extra attention from time to time. I mean, it ain't like they trying to go out there and find somebody else to come replace you. I mean, they just want that extra attention from time to time. But I kind of think I got a scenario here that's running around in my mind about that dress there. And I'm like, when I looked at the dress, I looked at some of the other stuff that was going on social media as far as with some of the things Ms. Palmer has wore in the past. I think I'm going to get it wrong. I don't want y'all. I know y'all be like, man, you don't know your different prints, Coach. What's wrong with you? I mean, it's either a leopard print or a cheetah print. I mean, I'm thinking back to the days of what's that roll bounce with Bow Wow, where the dad had, he said it was cheetah print. She thought, oh, this is leopard print. How dare you? Cheetah print is cheap or something. She said that something to that effect that she said. But I'm just saying, what got me was this. When I looked at, some of the stuff that's on social media, I'm trying to understand that printed outfit that she had on, in which in the video, I got a screenshot of it here so that you can see it, where it looks like she's being filmed from the stomach down, and you more so focused in on the buttocks. I mean, come on, brother. I mean, what are we supposed to do here? I mean, if you're going to entice the world with seeing that, as far as what she's doing, she's sitting there shaking that thing. I mean, I'm just saying she was shaking that thing. I'm just like, okay, just a little slight twerk here. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, let her be who she is. If she want to get out here and do her thing, that's understandable. But I'm like, look. It was all in good taste as far as everything that was going on. Y'all talking a little trash back and forth. I got that part. But the thing is, I'm trying to figure out if you was not the guy behind that camera, who was the guy behind that camera? Was you pissed off about that one too? I mean, what was you as upset about that video as you are with this dress? And I understand the buttocks was covered in that dress because of the print. I think it was like a little cat suit that she had on. Yeah, everything was covered. But in this picture here, boy, the buttocks was out there, my boy. And I get it. You man, wait a minute. So you sitting there on the side of the bed with your phone in your hand, ready to tweet or text, or tweet, Instagram, whatever it was that you sent out to the masses for them to see this message that you put out there. Talking about, man, it's the dress though. So all of the attention that you brought to yourself as well as your family was over a dress that she wore. I'm not trying to dig in your business, find out was she there with you? Was she, left the house and went out there with the dress on? I mean, how everything took place. I mean, me personally, I'm just saying, me, the coach and me, I've been like, hey, babe, you go ahead out there and, the dress look good, but when we come back, hey, we're gonna talk about the dress when you come back, girl. Cause hey, we're gonna have a little talking going on over here, when you come back with that dress. You feel me, boo? So you going out there, have your good time, I see you when you get back, everything's groovy. But no, you want to send out a message, talk about, oh, it's the dress, and she got to represent me, in the manner in which, I'm the head. Brother, hold on, dog. Wait. Do you not understand these women wear some of everything nowadays? And because they wear it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going out these doors looking to find someone or somebody to come replace you. I mean, daggone, man. I mean, if things is just that turbulent in the relationship as far as what's going on, they're already pulling up the information as far on again, off again. Then, they want to dig into exactly what you do. I'm like, was this the ultimate plan that you was looking forward to see happen as far as them wanting to discuss, how you move, the different things that you got going on in your life? I mean, understand, you put yourself in this situation, not only yourself, but your family. I mean, I get it. It's your son's mother. I mean, your son's mother is absolutely beautiful. Many of us have watched her grow from a young lady to where she is now as a grown woman, now with a child. And the thing is that, yeah, you got some folks out here go try to shoot their shot. But my question to you is, how strong is your game? Is your mouthpiece on point to where you ain't worried about her going out this door and leaving you? Or is Hollywood just that daggone crazy where you blink your eye, your girl is gone? Help me understand. Because, I often wonder, how it would be in Hollywood. I say to myself, I'm thinking I would be the same old guy. Because, some of this madness that's going on just don't make no sense. But my thing is, if you're supposed to be the head of the family, why in the world didn't you keep that conversation in-house? You feel me? Because, as a man, I'm like, if I got an issue with my woman, I don't need to go take my issue to the internet. I show forms of affection to my lady on the internet. Absolutely. Y'all gonna believe, hey, everything is peaches and cream all the time. Y'all don't need to know if there's turbulence over here. For what? For what? It ain't none of your daggone business, brother. That's what I'm trying to understand. Why in the world we're sitting here talking about a dress? And I'm gonna say it again, Mr. Jackson. You might get a little upset with Coach, but that dress was fire. Boy, that dress was banging. And then and Usher, how could you, Usher? How you gonna pull up his girl and there goes my baby? Come on, I can't sing word for damn, but I'm just saying. And then she come back singing right behind. Really? I get it. But this is the question I got for you, Mr. Jackson. Did you really sit down and consider the situation before you hit that send button when you posted those messages? I get it. You've doubled down, you've tripled down, and I'm sure you're going to quadruple down on how you should be represented out here in these streets by your son's mother, and the lady that's on your arm right now. But understand this. Did you represent accordingly with some of the pictures that you've taken and posted on the internet as well? You sitting there, with whatever this picture is. I'm gonna show you right here. You got this photo here with you sitting here with the phone in your hand, looking crazy or whatever, and you pop it on. You sending your messages or whatever. So I'm just saying, look, I get where you coming from. As a man, I understand. I understand. You sitting there looking like, man, my beautiful woman is out here showing the cakes to the world. She can't show them cakes to the world. But you gotta understand this too. She's an actress. What's gonna happen when she go do a movie or some sort that you may be a little uncomfortable with as far as, the role that she may need to play? What's going to happen then? Are you going to get so far into your feelings as far as you don't want her to do it, to whereas it's gonna cause your family to separate. I guess in all honesty, with all of the fun and games that I've had with it, talking about this situation, because I'm trying to make fun of this because it's like, okay, it's a dress. I get it. We've all been there once or twice. I mean, don't get me wrong, but in hindsight, when I look at my own situations as far as things that have occurred in the past, I ask myself, was that argument really worth me having? Because not only does it show lack of trust, it also shows insecurity. And no woman in her right mind is gonna want to deal with a man that's insecure. I'm not saying that's the way you are, sir. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that you embarrassed your son's mother over a dress. The lady that's supposed to be on your arm over a dress, which that conversation should have been had in-house. That's all I'm saying. I mean, hey, I'm just like, really, did we think about that? Because like I said, now you have the masses they're going to try to comb up any information that they can concerning you prior to you getting with her, now that you're dealing with her, and how the relationship has been since you guys have been together, and now you have a child. The one thing that me as a man, I don't want to see happen in this situation, because I can see it going left real quick, and then the car go down a straightaway right to a brick wall where everything is just in pieces. I don't want to see another family get separated over foolishness. The thing is, do yourself a solid. Even though you may feel that you're right in this situation, there's no harm in being wrong either. I mean, you put it out there to the world, say, hey, you know what? She shouldn't have wore it. She's a mom. She's this, she's that. You know what? Honestly, I'll come back and say, hey, that was one beautiful dress my woman wore. You know what? Hey, baby, hey, keep showing your sexiness and let it ride. And then you go back and have that conversation in-house. Because when you come out here and want to shame a woman over a dress, you know daggone well the mass is going to come after your behind. And some of the things that's been online that these women are posting about things that you had to say about your post that you put out there is crazy. And the funny thing is, I'm glad to see that the social media account is back up now, because before it was down. And I'm just like, okay, listen. Sometimes as men, being wrong, you can still be right. And I hope you understand what I'm saying to you. But you know what? Maybe you won't. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Like I said, I only can imagine you sitting there right now on the 4th of July, pissed off. Your lady at the Usher concert with a girlfriend having a good time, and you see this dress, and everybody just wild about that dress, and you just losing it. And the crazy thing about it is, she's coming back home to you. Hey, brother, like I said before, I hope you understand where I'm coming from, because I'm gonna be honest with you. It takes a fool to learn. It definitely takes a fool to learn. And, if you're the head and you want representation in the manner in which you feel it should be, make sure all parties involved understand exactly where you're coming from, and not you trying to break it down to the masses for them to try to push your agenda towards someone else to move the way you want them to move, because it just don't work that way. I mean, dang, bro. All of this over a friggin' dress. But I did say that dress was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, like I said again, I'll be like, hey, boo, that dress, I like that dress, but hey, hey, make sure you got energy when you come home. That same energy you going out the door with that dress on, you need to come back home with that same energy. Keep it real. Keep it real, to be honest with yourself. Yeah, I know I came at this thing in a different way. I know some of y'all be like, Coach, did you just say that? Yes, I did. Because sometimes you have to really be honest with yourself as far as certain things that you see. We see beautiful women as well as women see handsome men walking around here all the time. And y'all and we all get a little jaded as far as certain things that we see. But it doesn't necessarily mean because we see it and we speak to it that person, that female or that male is gonna move and do the things that we expect to move and do the things that we want them to do outside of the situation that they have. So like I said again, right now, Mr. Jackson is really taking a beating on this one, because you put yourself in this situation where you didn't have to. But guys, Coach gonna go ahead and get up on out this thing. I just wanted to go ahead and run them giblets at everybody right quick, just to see what you think. Hey, leave your comments below and let me know what's your real thoughts on all of this as far as how this all played out with this young man putting the household business out there. Yeah, everybody gonna see the dress. They gonna take pictures of it. They were going, say, ooh, look at KeKe. I mean, God dog. Hey, pictures is all over the place. And the crazy thing about it is, if you look at the pictures that she took, she never took a picture with her behind poked out. The only time you saw her behind poked out was when somebody videoed her walking out there with the dress on. That was the only time. All of the pictures that they shown online of her has been pictures of her standing with her behind being covered by something else behind her, taking pictures showing she having a good time. So y'all leave y'all comments below and let me know what y'all thought about this here rundown that I gave you. And if you like this type of content, Coach gonna go ahead and give you some more of this, because I gotta talk about Zion Williamson. I mean, come on, man. This is nuts. And I got something about daggone Ja Morant too. So hey, y'all let me know what y'all want to hear. Coach gonna go ahead and run this thing back at y'all. But until next time, man, be the one and lead